What's the difference between a postnup and a separation agreement? I'm Carrie Jacobson with Jacobson Family Law, where we keep the drama out of your divorce. And today I want to talk to you about the differences between a postnuptial agreement and a separation agreement. Because in theory, they actually do very similar things. It's just oftentimes they are created for different purposes. So, a postnuptial agreement typically is created after parties have been married, and they are to specify and provide some clarity on how assets would be divided in the event you and your spouse do decide to separate in the future, or if one of you passes away. Again, timing typically after you're married, and it could be because there's been some change in circumstances related to financials status. Maybe it's one of you has started a business, maybe that there's been some bumps in the road with regards to your marriage, and you simply want to provide some clarity. Postnuptial agreements are legally binding as long as both of you have provided full financial disclosure and that they weren't signed under coercion or duress, and they're legally binding once the document has been signed. Postnuptial agreements can also address things like division of assets as well as alimony or spousal support. A separation agreement is very similar and has very similar terms, but it's often created because the parties have decided that they are going to move forward with a separation and potentially a divorce. It typically will outline the division of assets, how assets between the parties are going to be divided. It can also address things such as custody, child support, as well as alimony. Now, note that a postnuptial agreement cannot address things such as child support or custody. Many times these documents are created because, again, the parties have decided that they are going to separate, even if it's not immediately, but sometime in the near future. A separation agreement does become legally binding once you and your spouse sign that document, and it does not require that you move forward with a divorce immediately, though you have the option to do so. If you have further questions about the difference between a postnuptial agreement and a legal separation and which might be best for your particular situation, contact us at the link below and we would be happy to help.